Hey everybody, what's happening? It's P-Rex, and we're back with another episode of bonus content of Until Dawn. I kind of feel like this series has been going along at a snail's pace. I haven't been putting out as many videos as I could have been. Uh, that will change, I promise you. I'll start putting out more videos. Anyways, right now we're gonna go to the bonus content. And we're just going to get right into it. This one is called 1,000 Pages.
Hi, Larry.
Hey, Graham.
Hi, my name is Graham Resnick. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, sound designer, and I started working with Larry Fessenden about 10, 15 years ago through my friend Ty West, who I grew up with, and have done a lot of sound design with on his films. And he was producing Ty's films at the time, and Ty introduced me to Larry. Larry produced my first feature, and we've written together on several projects.
My name is Larry Fessenden. I'm a filmmaker. I run Glass Eye Pix, which is an independent production company out of New York. We make indie movies, a lot of scary movies as well. And I got a call to audition to write this video game. And I called my pal Graham Resnick because Graham is a gamer, and while I thought I could offer something to the idea of writing this multi-branching story, I knew that I would want Graham's expertise as a lover of gameplay, since I guess games were started. So
And just as a lover.
and as a lover, yes. Which is why there's so many sex jokes in the game.
There was one Italian website that did say the Larry
that's
Fessenden and
right.
Graham Resnick, the two lovers behind Until Dawn.
Come here. Maybe I know how to handle you too.
I am definitely ready to be handled.
So I wanted Graham by my side. Yeah, and we got the gig, and it's been an amazing ride.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh my god, she's taking her shirt off.
What? Oh my god! Matt, what are you doing here? Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah.
Hey,
This all
don't
got out of
worry,
hand,
just
but
So in the game, the basic setup is that a year prior to the game's start, all these kids had gone up to a ski lodge that was owned by the parents of one of the kids, or a couple of the kids, and some of the teenagers played a prank on some of the other teenagers, and a terrible tragedy occurred when a few of them, two sisters, ran out into a blizzard, and were never seen from again. So now, a year later, this is kind of torn apart, this group of friends. They've gone through some trials and tribulations in the past year. The brother of the two girls has had a lot of psychological issues, and to kind of help him cope and help them all get over it, they all returned to the lodge a year later, back up on the mountain. And the idea is to get over it, but...
The healing does not begin.
Yeah, and these kids are all trying to find themselves. They've been through a trauma, but in general, they're just teenagers trying to figure out who they are. So they're all kind of falling into the patterns, the stereotypes, the characters they see on TV and in the movies.
I think we were very interested in taking genre tropes and kind of making them sort of refresh them.
Hey, did you see that? Dad said it'd just be us this weekend.
We're familiar with how slasher movies work. Most people have seen some horror movies, and we have established notions and preconceptions about the roles of the players in horror movies and how they talk and how they get killed and how they have sex. And to bring you into the game that way and then subvert a lot of those expectations was kind of our goal.
They're haunted by some incident that happened in their past, which I think you pretty much figure out that that's going to have a role in their interaction. Yeah, so I think what was fun was we take some sort of stock characters and we try to give them some shape, but at least at the beginning they're recognizable in the way of groups of friends. There's, the jock and the bitchy girl and the rivalries between everyone. And
oh my gosh. and really fun characters too. Like we just had so much fun living in the minds of these characters through writing the script.
What do you think?
Jesus!
You know, it was fun. I think we were looking to get that kind of banter that you see both in movies, but also that you absolutely have with friends, and sort of those inside jokes. And of course, as writers and as friends ourselves, we sort of developed little tracks, and we try to give the characters that kind of vibe.
That seemed to kind of end abruptly. So I've been doing a lot of thinking lately about copyright and copyright infringement, and watching videos on it, and just trying to study up on it. And I don't know if these bonus contents are fall under that. I'm pretty sure that they are infringing on copyright somewhat. I don't know. That's up to the creators. I always try to add my thoughts to each one of these videos. I really do believe like Let's Players fall under the fair use clause of copyright infringement. And what I mean by that is they, when they do a Let's Play, if we are allowed to take clips of things and add our own comments to it and review it for editorial purposes and all that, because if we weren't, then you would hardly ever see reviews out there. But Let's Players, it's a touchy subject, copyright infringement, because they pretty much show the whole game, but they're adding their comments to it. And that's another part of fair use. Are we transforming the original product into something else? It has to have some sort of transformative quality. And I really do believe, like, if you are a really good Let's Player and you offer lots of insights, which I try to do, and lots of information, then you are actually transforming the original product into something else. And like I said, it's a touchy subject. And if the creators think that these bonus contents are infringing on copyright and they want to block my content, that's fine. It's not really the crux of my Let's Play anyways. The crux is the walkthrough of Until Dawn. And I will happily take these videos down. I don't know. But before I go, I do want to add a comment about this video. I really find it interesting that they talk about how these characters were trying to find themselves they're still trying to find themselves, so they just portray themselves as characters that they see on TV and in the movies. I find it interesting because I don't remember doing that when I was growing up. I mean, I kind of knew who I was when I was a teenager. I wasn't, I was kind of a nerd. I was kind of picked on. I didn't really have a whole lot of friends. I was shy, just really introverted, and that's who I was. I wasn't intentionally trying to portray a persona that I saw in the movies or on TV, and so it's really kind of interesting that that's what they say these characters are doing. So I don't know if it's just a justification on their part to basically write cliched stock characters. I don't know. But what I do know is, by the end of the game, I really felt for these characters, cliches or not. They became something more than cliches. They transformed their personas into something else. And I think that's because of the nature of the medium. I think because you get to control each one of the characters. In fact, I think the two characters that you control the least in this game are Josh and Jessica. But still, you still feel for them because you get to control them. And I just think that's because video games allow you to do that. They allow you to really feel for the character because you get to control their actions. And so, yeah, they became something more for me. So I don't know if my comments here relating to this video is enough to transform it into something else, or if it's copyright infringed. I don't even know. Like I said, if they want to block it, they can. I will happily remove these videos. But for now, I'm just going to keep putting them up. Yeah, that's it. I'm P. Rex. Thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.